Hey everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sean.
And we're at the cottage.
Yes, we are.
We're still at the cottage, and we still have movies to review.
Yeah, imagine that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, we have quite a backlog.
We do. Gosh, this one, I don't know if people are burning up to hear about it, but maybe you'll be burning up to watch it once we tell you about Romance Doll. Yes, that is newly released on Netflix.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah, you probably tried to forget about this one. So, Romance Doll, where do we even begin?
Well, it's about romance dolls.
Yeah,
or sex dolls.
Let's do a quick history of the sex doll, because when I hear sex doll, I am still picturing those terrible blow-up latex things.
Yeah.
Which I had assumed were mostly like bachelor party novelty items.
Yeah, not really. I remember a bachelor party at this very cottage, actually. I don't even remember whose it was. It was one of my brother's friends. Mm-hmm. And that was the novelty. Mm-hmm. A little joke gift. Ha-ha. Mm-hmm. Except the thing disappeared. People apparently took it to their bedrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because to me, number one, it is the exact same material as the like floating cup holders that you can get for your pool.
Yeah.
Number two, I have like sliced open my finger on the seam of a beach ball.
Yep.
So I would not, I mean, I don't have one, but I would not want to
You
put
don't want one? No.
my thing in there.
No.
No.
Not at all.
I can't imagine that it's...
I can't imagine it.
I mean...
pleasurable.
Why even get the whole doll when you could get just a cup holder? But I can't see that being nice.
No.
I don't want to put anything in there. I don't even want to put my drink in there. Between you and me, I'm classier lady than that. These are not classy ladies.
No, they're not.
They're really one size fits all. But things generally have improved since then.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean...
the technology is increasing.
The technology. So now they have... And if you've watched Lars and the Real Girl, that's a Ryan Gosling movie, where his character is a lonely, sort of socially awkward guy who orders a love doll. That's what we call them now that they're more high-end, is a love doll. He orders one and falls in love with it. Like, I don't know that he ever has sex with her, but he does date her.
Yes.
So
he really treats her well.
Bianca, yeah. And she never talks back. And I have to assume that is half, if not up to 96% of the fun of one of these ladies.
Yeah, I can't say.
Or that she can't say no. She's always partially consenting. Although she does always have a startled look on her face.
She does. That's true.
They don't look that happy about it, to be honest.
No, they don't.
So, this movie is called A Romance Doll, and it is about a young man who has recently graduated art school.
Sculptor.
And, yes. Would you believe there aren't a lot of art jobs out there?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Well, you saw it coming. It took him by surprise. And so he never meant to get into the sex toy industry at all. But these are the people that were hiring.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really one guy. One guy was hiring. It wasn't a booming business he was joining.
No,
but these were...
it had upside potential.
Yeah. Beautiful dolls they were making. But they wanted to bring more realism to the love doll industry. So actually, Tetsuo, the art guy, his first prototype is rejected resoundingly for being, especially the breasts not being realistic enough,
too big,
or grope-worthy. I think is perhaps. I mean, it's a subtitled film, let's say, but I think that was the subtitle. They were not grope-worthy. Sure. So it comes out that it has been many years since he has touched a boob. And maybe that's what you say when you've never touched a boob. Mm-hmm. Anyways, it definitely seems like the old-fashioned way of touching a boob is not really available to this guy.
Apparently not, no.
So he and his mentor come up with this harebrained scheme. It's so... They want to advertise for an art model, right? An art model will come in and pose nude for you. But they don't think that they can really admit that this is for a sex doll because, I mean, it sounds skeevy.
Yeah, it does.
Any young woman with half a brain should not show up to that office.
Also, it's not an office, it's a warehouse.
It's a warehouse, yeah. So what they do is they go on Amazon and buy 2 white lab coats, and they advertise as if they are medical doctors researching for, like, breast cancer prosthetics.
Yep. Which
and
is
it works.
Clearly, yes.
It works. And a very beautiful young woman named Sonoko shows up and is not suspicious.
No,
not
at
suspicious. Even, and I mean, the coats are embroidered with Doctor. Yeah, so they're pretty
in
official.
English. Yeah.
Although I think the other guy maybe ended up with like a woman's one because it.
One of them does have a woman's
fit,
one because it fits differently. Yes.
But she doesn't question it.
No.
She just takes her top off. Although, don't worry, she's very just shy and demure and, you know. But she takes her top off. And so they begin to make a plaster cast, I guess.
Yep.
Of her good parts. And it's very, like, you know, he has an immediate crush on her, but it's very...
Very professional.
Yes, it is. It's a very professional situation.
But
even though...
A real doctor would be very proud of
how well they conducted themselves. I mean, the one guy ran away.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He was overwhelmed with even just the thought of a boob that he ran for cover. So the other guy got it done, really nice, but is also developing a crush on her despite the fact that he's being very, you know...
Yeah. Sneaky.
So she leaves, and he is filled with regret, but I think she left behind earrings.
She did, that's true.
Typical woman behavior to get the guy to call again the next day. And he actually chases after her down many streets to, like, run her down for $2 earrings. And she's not creeped out by this. Again, like, this woman's creepdar is a nil. She should get that tested. Like, I can't believe she is even alive. Like, she survived this far.
Yeah.
So he, like, professes his love for her, and she's like, okay. So they get married.
Yeah.
You know.
As you do.
Right. But here's the thing. Like, his Sonoko-inspired doll becomes a great hit.
Huge.
The company really, you know, gets lots of attention and lots of sales. So he's working longer hours to keep up with the orders. He's so busy. And of course, he's always trying to get, like, Sonoko 2.0, something even better for the next one. So he's working so much that he's neglecting his wife. Yep. He's neglecting the real Sonoko, who's at home in his bed sleeping by herself. And when he does get home, he's so tired, he's too tired for sex.
Yep.
So he has the real life version of the sex doll, and he is not having sex with her.
Yep.
Meanwhile, people around the world are ordering his wife and enjoying her, and he is not enjoying the real one. Meanwhile, he's got a little secret. He never tells her that he makes
about the sex dolls. That's true.
They're married, and she's still under the delusion that he's a medical researcher.
That's right.
He just, you know, after a certain amount of time, it gets awkward. You can't, like, how do you bring it up now?
You can't bring it up after a certain point. That's absolutely true.
And he definitely never brings it up. So they just kind of grow apart, and it's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, romance dolls kind of took the romance out of their marriage.
There is no romance,
There's no romance for them. It's very tragic. And, you know, about to get tragicer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much more tragicer.
So, you know, it's a different kind of romance, I guess. It's not a rom-com.
No, there's no
It's a rom-trage.
Yeah.
You know, no. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So did you enjoy the movie?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just very slow.
It is slow, and certainly not as tittillating as you might be hoping for.
Not at all. No, there's nothing here. It's very very clinical.
Yes, it is. That's the word. It is surprisingly clinical. So, yeah.
And did you enjoy it?
I mean, I didn't hate it. I thought it was definitely watchable, and it's interesting. And it's definitely, I enjoy things that go down a different path than the one you would expect when you read, like, the little blurb and you're anticipating a weird sex doll movie. And what you get is, like, just an overworked guy and a neglected wife with, you know, sidebar, it's a sex doll. That's just his job.
It is true, yes.
Yeah.
That's not
It's just the
taking over
ironic
the movie.
context of a, you know, passionless marriage.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
There you go.
So it is on Netflix, at least in Canada it is.
And it is watchable.
It certainly is. So, you know, does it sound interesting? Did you want to learn a little more about this hidden industry?
Maybe all you art school attendees.
Didn't think of this as a possible career avenue, and now you can. Now you can tell your parents, actually, there is somebody who gets paid for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medical professionals.
That's right. Well, I kind of went down this rabbit hole on the internet a couple of years ago because these love dolls they do exist in real life, and people, they're very expensive though. Mm-hmm. So I had read that there were some rental stores in Canada, and I really thought, like, how does that work? Because I just pictured, like, bowling shoes. You know, when they spray, like, a little Lysol in it, but you could still feel the foot sweat of the person before.
10,000 generations.
Yeah, so I did wonder what's up with these ladies.
The rental, yeah. Absolutely.
So there is a whole hygienic process that happens.
Well, there would have to be at least.
Yes,
listed
I think
on the
that's
website.
mostly what you're paying for there. Hi, Herbie. So yeah, imagine having that job.
No.
The head detaches for easier cleaning, and I think all of the orifices come out for cleaning.
Even then.
Yeah, it's only
anyone.
as clean as, I mean, how how trustworthy is the kid who's manning the sex doll shop?
Yeah, he probably didn't even graduate art school.
Exactly. Check what does it say on his coat? Check that out. You want some credentials for
Definitely.
this. Don't be as easy as Sonoko.
No.
Don't be as trusting.
No. That is how you get murdered in real life.
Or COVID even.
Yeah. That too. There's a lot of bad ways it can go.
Yeah. And I mean, that's embarrassing to catch an STD from a sex doll.
Yes, it is.
Although you'll have less awkward calls to make.
Yes, sort of.
Anyways, it is like another world that you possibly have rarely thought about, but it definitely exists. And it exists because people use it. You can even rent it just for 2 hours.
Oh.
And it comes delivered to your house in a discreet box. Although, if you notice all of your neighbors are getting vacuums delivered for 2 hours at a time, something's up.
Not so discreet.
Something's up, guys.
Yeah.
But the Netflix, that's much more discreet. You could check this out pain-free.
Yeah, only Netflix will know.
That's right. That's between you and your Netflix guy. So, check it out or don't. Let us know if you have. We definitely want to have that conversation in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.